Hi there, you guys. It's currently November 17th, and I cannot believe that I'm in the garden and we're actually making really big changes today because we went to Home Depot and there was just a deal way too good to pass up. Literally, I think this is going to transform the way that the front of our property looks. If you guys can see, we have two triple tier boxwoods right here. And I got these for 50% off. They were originally $109 and they got marked down all the way to 50% off of that. And then I had a 15 off of 100 coupon, so these were literally 47 bucks each, and they're 15 gallons. Normally a boxwood this big and trained into a topiary like this would take at least 12 years to grow. So I think that these are going to make such a nice statement flanking the front door. We also completely changed the bed lines in the front yard in order to accommodate this boxwood. So this whole bed has been expanded outward. That bed in the corner has also been expanded outwards. And it's made everything to be a little bit more of a gentle curve, which I like. I think it was looking a little bit too wavy before, and this just looks a little bit more natural. We took out a little bit more grass here, and then we widened the walkway beds, which I think desperately needed to happen. These walkway beds were literally that skinny before, so they were probably a foot. Adding just another 6 inches really makes them look a little bit more substantial and makes the whole walkway seem a lot more grand. So first thing we're gonna have to do is dig some really big holes for these, which I am not looking forward to at all. Then I have some cardboard, which we'll lay on top of all of the grass parts that we're expanding. Then finally, we'll add some mulch, and I have a bit of compost to add to the top of the boxwoods at the end of planting them, just to give them a little bit of extra nutrition since they're getting planted so late in the season. And I have to tell you guys, normally it is advised not to plant boxwoods this late in the growing season. Normally you want to give them at least 6 weeks to establish. They're one of the things that really need time to establish a good root system in order to make it through the winter. I'm risking it because of the deal that we got these on, and because these are literally 15-gallon plants. So they have a nice root system. We're just sinking that into the ground. The root system that it has should be enough to sustain it all winter long. I've got to be honest, I've gotten kind of used to seeing the boxwoods up so high, and I know that they're gonna sink down once I plant them, but I just truly think that the graduated look of my pots up at the top and then the boxwood topiaries really just, it sets off the whole entryway. I really, really like the way that this looks. It's crazy how one plant can literally change the entire look of your whole landscape. I literally think those two boxwood topiaries are going to make my whole front yard look completely different, and I'm so excited about it. Got the holes mostly dug, but I think I'm gonna have to use a shovel to kind of burrow them out a little bit. Fell off. Hey Matt, what do you think about this hole? Oh, that was so easy. Oh my gosh, the roots. So nice and healthy. Just because a plant is clearance into season, do not pass it up. Look at those roots. This plant is so healthy, it just wants to be planted. So let's get it into the ground. Oh, I think that's a perfect fit. Yeah, I genuinely think that that looks so good. And we have all the burlap off, which I feel better about. I truly think it looks so good. And I was afraid about losing height, but it's still really nice and tall. I did lose a couple of roots on it by pulling off that burlap. But I didn't feel good about leaving it on. Normally I remove it. Sometimes I keep it on. I think there's one tree I planted where I've kept it on. but normally I try to remove it if it hasn't rooted through too much, and I genuinely don't think I lost too many roots in that. And I mean, it had all of this burlap on it, all this string and stuff. I feel better about just having a nice root ball in the ground. So that's number 1 done. Now let's get number 2 done. Well, this one doesn't have burlap, does it? Yeah, there's literally no burlap on this. That's so weird. Why would one 15-gallon, 3-tier boxwood have burlap and then the other one not? But it makes it easier for me, so I'm not complaining. 1, 2, 3. It's not big enough. What do you guys think? I think they look good. That one we're gonna have to do some correction, probably get a pole and train it so that it'll be straight. But overall, they look really, really good. Yeah, I even love them from the street. They look really, really good. Now for the fun part, clean up and mulch. And I'm shocked, I used up all the cardboard, so that's as far as I can get today. I guess I'm gonna have to order some landscape fabric to finish off the little swoop. Finish off that swoop. I think that's it, just those 2 areas. Actually, I totally forgot. We have more cardboard boxes from the arborvitaes I ordered. Yes, maybe I can finish this today. And I don't even feel like you can tell where the new bed started and where the old bed ended. And it'll look like that all fall and be ready for planting in the spring. I'm actually shocked because everything looks like it was already done. Like, if you were to have told me that like my bed lines changed and that I added stuff, I would never have known because everything looks like it was just always there. I think the trick was saving leaves and adding that on top of all the fresh mulch so that everything just blends in together. But like, these beds look completely established. These corners look like nothing ever even happened to them. The boxwoods look absolutely amazing flanking the doorway. I will get a stake and stake this left one up to make sure that it's straight. And I also need to go grab some water so that I water these in very deeply so that they are gonna establish for the winter, hopefully. But yeah, if you were to have told me that this bed had extended, I would have told you, you are lying. You just did that today? How, it just doesn't even make sense. I love it. And that side looks just as good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think these triple-tiered boxwoods look so good. I'm really, really excited about the changes that we made in this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Is this not like one of the most impressive, like, big changes you've seen so late in a gardening season? Because I'm highly impressed. I think that my whole front yard looks completely different, which is quite a feat because we have a lot of stuff in here. So it's kind of hard to change it up with just a couple items and moving a couple things around, but I feel like I have a whole new garden. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around for whatever video I come up with for next time. I'm gonna go give these some water. Bye, guys. My boxwood is now straight. The trunk looks pretty straight. The balls look straight. It looks so much better than before. Basically, the tip is when you are staking it, try to get your stake as flush as possible with the trunk. Like, literally have somebody else come and apply pressure so that you can work on twisting off like the tie or tying anything off, and it will produce a straight trunk. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And there they are, all staked up. I don't know if you guys can see them well because of all of the shadows. We'll come back out here later and I'll show you guys them in their full glory, but I think that they look really, really good and they look straight. And here's everything right before sunset. I feel like the lighting looks a lot better now. And they're fully straightened, watered in, rinsed off because I'm pretty sure they had some spider mites. And I feel like they play so well with the arborvitaes. And that it looks good with the arborvitae on the corner as well. Everything just looks so clean. It speaks to each other. I love it so much.